Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, April 19th. And if you look at the headlines up above here, we do have a slight risk of some severe thunderstorms for late tonight into tomorrow morning, especially across the southeast and southern portions of lower Michigan, which would include many locations within the MAC weather network. And for far northern areas up towards Newaygo, Breckenridge, and those areas off to the north, they could see greater than an inch of rain. Of course, any thunderstorms could also produce some locally heavy rains, but the system looks like it's going to track a little farther north, and thus that's going to push the heaviest rains farther north, which is good news. But again, it does bring the chance of severe storms into the area, and will continue to be mild. We got a weak front that'll push through the area here today, and that'll settle across southern lower Michigan, stall out, and then move north as a warm front as the low pressure system moves out of the plains right into the Great Lakes, and that's what's going to touch off some of the severe storms I think very late this evening, especially tonight into Thursday morning, and maybe even into early Thursday afternoon before it clears out of the area. So again, the headlines: scattered showers today. Not a whole lot as expected. More rain and thunderstorms move in tonight, especially later, and they'll last into Thursday, and then finally will cool off for Friday into the weekend with highs only in the 50s. And you can see the overall trend, though, is going to continue to see pretty volatile pattern as we have quite a few systems that will be moving through the area. Overall, we'll average a little above normal on temperatures and above normal on precipitation, like a broken record. If we look at the normals for the day, our normal high is 61, the normal low is 37. You can see back in 2012, we got up to 88 degrees. Remember that 2012 month of March was extremely warm, and certainly it was a warm year overall as well. If we look at the coldest and warmest temperatures across the United States yesterday, the hot spot 102 degrees at Rio Grande Village in Texas, and the cold spot 12 above zero at Mount Washington, New Hampshire. And a little bit closer to home, you can see temperatures yesterday quite mild, especially actually across the western areas where temperatures were in the upper 60s to around 70, and temperatures in the low 60s across the east and southeast part of the state where there was more cloud cover. And if we look at temperatures and conditions out there this morning, see a pretty mild morning out there. Overall temperatures in the upper 50s to around 60. And I'll have to double check this, but that's possibly right. But again, cooler off to the eastern portions of the state. And if we look at the overall wind flow, you can see our winds now coming out of the south. But you can see right here is a defining line of a weak front that's going to come through the area. And again, as it gets down across the southern part of the state, it's going to stall out. And we're going to wait for this storm here to pull out and head right towards the Great Lakes, pushing a warm front and lots of moisture into the area as we get later in the day, and especially for tonight into Thursday. As far as a satellite view this morning, you can see the area of showers and thunderstorms that's going to be moving our way here over the next 24 to 36 hours. And in this pocket right here is going to be a lot of warm air that's going to sneak up in there, and that's why I think across the southeast part of the state, precipitation amounts will be held down just a bit, but that's also where the highest risk of severe storms would be found. You can see on the Michigan Agricultural Commodities Lightning Detection Network, it's picking up those thunderstorms already across portions of northwest Missouri back into Iowa. And again, it's that activity that will be moving our way, and you'll be able to see that on our website there as I leave that up and running here right on through tomorrow. And if you look at the actual radar, you can see those northeastern thunderstorms across Missouri into southwest Iowa. And again, those will all be heading off to the east as that system moves our way. And if we look at the weather map this morning, you can see a weaker low pressure system that'll be moving to the northeast. And again, our system is going to be the mainland that comes out of the Rockies. And you can see by tomorrow morning, you can see that low will be moving up towards Wisconsin. Again, further northwest on the track of that than what it looked like a couple of days ago. And again, so that'll keep the heaviest rains off into far northern lower Michigan, the UP, and back into Wisconsin. And for us, we'll have a higher risk of severe thunderstorms, slight risk now out for much of the southeast part of the state. And this would include places like Breckenridge, Middleton, down towards Clarksville, Lansing, our Blissfield, Jasper, Marlette, Brown City areas over into southwest Ontario. Again, keep an eye on the sky. And again, a lot of these storms will be coming potentially during the morning hours or at night here, so certainly we'll want to keep an eye on that. And finally, by Friday, that system sinks to the south, and it looks like we're going to have high pressure across the Canadian area settle in, and I think we're going to have a really dry weekend. It'll be quite a bit cooler with highs only in the 50s, but right now it looks like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday look dry, maybe even into Monday. And if we look at the precipitation amounts, you can see with that system tracking farther north, the heaviest precipitation now further to the northwest, Many areas picking up around about 4/10 to as much as 3/4 of an inch. And again, the heaviest amounts farther north, but the best chance of severe storms is going to be in this area here, where we have a chance to actually see some sunshine mixed in with the clouds tomorrow and again today. And as far as the severe weather out for day one, again, this would be mainly for late tonight, and the marginal risk does come into southwest lower Michigan. But if we look at the day two, which would be Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon, the best chance of storms are going to develop out ahead of that front, which is going to be coming through. So the later in the day, they're going to continue to be in a warm sector across the southeast part of the state. But again, anywhere from around the Tri-Cities off to the east, definitely want to keep an eye on the potential for those severe storms. And on to Weather Watch this morning, not a whole lot going on, but there are flash flood watches in parts of south central Iowa. And again, we'll see probably some of that expand here throughout the day into tomorrow, as we expect quite a bit of rainfall off in this area into northern lower Michigan as well. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.